Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Kentucky Wildcats return team didn't help matters out much there. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion. From the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. The short hands, it's locked. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Give to the running back. Running with power.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. give to the running back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the move, it's Price. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Leonard. He makes the connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decision.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Notre Dame, number 4, with the carry.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 98, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The sure hands, it's Wilcox. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Kentucky.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Leonard. He finds his man. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to move it through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
This time they'll go to the running game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. It'll be a draw. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Vandergrift. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Pressure coming. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Second down.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Powers through the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
6 yards on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's White. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and goal coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift coming after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is, and you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is snowed under. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense...
Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
Off play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Open space at the 25. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to him, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll do it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Nifty little dance step. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. The Wildcats get enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards and get the first down.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The give to the tailback.
Run that carry. Gain of 2. 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Yeah, they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harrison.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good.
And that's massive, all the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds him out of the backfield, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They go to the ground. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
Running back. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. He wants it all. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He got it. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. Here's a return from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
Makes a catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Love. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been.